What's up, YouTube? Voice good. Bringing you guys the YouTube video. Yes, I mispronounced nothing. All right, but keep in mind before we start this video is me getting paid to talk about them, not to shill them, just to give them basically a form of marketing. So that's what I'm doing in this video. Now let's move on. All right. Ezillion is a token that has not launched yet. You might be wondering, what are these words? These are just Google random generated words that they use for like just placeholders where text is going to be. But this is their planned web page, and I've seen the actual interface. It does not look this blurry on the right hand corner. It actually is some good quality. I actually like the web page a little bit. And I honestly, I just like the web page and just general. Some of the things that they have planned to release, or some of your casual things. They got staking. I actually talked to the guy. He was really pushing me to have a conversation with him on the phone, and he really wanted to build trust with me. He was like, "Please talk to me. Please talk." He was like, "Bro, please talk to me on the phone." And it was like basically for 2 straight days, 3 straight days, or whatever. And I was still going through school, so I was like, "Bro, can I just have a second?" He was like, "Okay, cool. I'll give you some time." Next day, "Hey, can you talk today?" And then he called me. So we talked or whatever, and I asked all my questions, and he seemed cool. He does plan on doing an audit. He does plan on KYC in the project or whatever, and outcome before they launch. This is a whitelist, but here's the good news. I'm not saying whitelists are the way to go, by the way. I'm just stating, like, before you close your mind, the whitelist competition. The whitelist competition has almost nobody in there. See, it's only 638 entries. And I'm sure you are aware that, like, usually when there's entries or whatever, that, like, when it comes to whitelist, there's like 5,000 white entries at least 5,000 total entries or whatever. But there's 638 at the current time of making this video, and there's 38 days left in the whitelist. They are planning on he's planning on launching the token in April, so that gives you guys plenty of time. Now let me get further into detail about what he plans on. He plans on doing a marketplace. He plans on doing a staking pool. The staking pool is only going to stake his own tokens. Keep that in mind. It's only going to be his own tokens. His token does offer reflections and rewards. There's a buy tax of 10%. 5% goes to reflections to the holders in the form of EZI or Ezillion token. And then 3% goes to marketing and 2% goes to liquidity pool. Keep in mind, they're just starting off or whatever. And money going to marketing is really huge, especially for selling your token. And I'm pretty sure 33%, that 3% is also going to the people that are working for them as well. And then when it comes to the sell tax, it's a 15% sales tax. So 5% reflections, 5% reflections in the form of Ethereum. So there's EZI, Ezillion, and then there's 5% reflections in the form of Ethereum. So that's pretty cool. And then 3% in marketing and 2% to liquidity. Now that's different. Usually we're at least on my channel, we're used to the stable coin and reflections. He also plans on doing a launch pad, and he says that he has buddies, not really buddies, but he has people that he knows that are going to release tokens as well and are going to want to do it on his launch pad or whatever, which is good. It means that he already has some connections lined up so that his launch pad actually has some use case in there. 1%, they're going to receive 1% of the rewards from the token or whatever that is launching on their launch pad. And the holders are obviously going to be rewarded from it. Well, not obviously, there's some launch pads that don't reward the holders at all, but this launch pad will reward the holders for the other tokens using the launch pad, which is a nice thing to have. I asked him if Ethereum and Binance-based tokens are going to be both on the Launchpad, and he said yes. If you're wondering why I asked that question, you have tokens like Shiba Inu, and you have tokens that are like SafeMoon or whatever, for example. Shiba Inu and Saitama Inu or Ethereum-based tokens. You have SafeMoon and Evergrow Coin, who are BEP20 based tokens or Binance based tokens. Some launchpads, from my understanding, can't support both. So the fact that his is going to be able to support both Ethereum and Binance based tokens, which is good. He is going to fully dox himself as well. not the team from, at least I don't know if this is not yet or if this is a not at all case scenario. I have seen projects that have not doxed their teams or whatever that do good or whatever, and they're not rug pulls. So I wouldn't say that puts them in the rug pull category, but I would say that is something that you should know when you're doing your due diligence on Ezillion, or as much due diligence that you can possibly do on them. The guy actually let me see a little sneak peek of the Launchpad, and that's all I'm gonna say. It's actually is in work in progress or whatever, and they actually are doing the things to incorporate everything that they plan to incorporate. So yeah, he's actually putting in some work from what I've been shown by him. But at the end of the day, there's three things that we should know from this. This is a token that has not pre-sold yet or has not launched yet. So there's no knowing if it's a rug pull exactly or not. That's going to come with time and seeing what he delivers to us and AMAs and stuff like that. Two, this is a whitelist. I know a lot of people had a bad experience with the Reflex Finance whitelist, and I'm not going to say that you should just brush it under the rug, but I would say this. You have learned from the Reflex Finance whitelist. Now, you can take this knowledge that you've gained from that whitelist and be able to decide what you're going to do with Ezillion. Three, the third thing that you guys should know, has utilities that he's working on. I feel like the more so the money that he generates through this project or whatever is going to decide how much money he can go to just making them even better than what he already plans on making them. And then the fourth thing to note is that this is a paid video for me to talk about them. And am I saying I would have never talked about them if I didn't get paid? No, I didn't know about them to begin with because it's so early in their development stages. But that's another thing to know. It's early in the development stages. You have more than 38 days to decide, or you have more than 35 days to decide if you want to even get into the whitelist. But you have more than 38 days to even decide if you want to buy this token at launch date. And you have all the time in the world, because if they're not a rug pull, then you have all the time in the world to decide if you want to make the investment or not. But it's up to you guys. Like I said, you got plenty of time to decide, and we will be watching from here. Thank you guys all for watching. If you do have any questions, come to his Telegram. You can find it on his Twitter page. I don't know why I can't talk. I'll put it down in the link down in the description though. But join the Telegram or whatever. It has 1,947 members. I know a couple other YouTubers, or at least one other YouTuber, has made a video about Ezillion. So I feel like that's a great reason for the big number of members already. But I'm going to do some more research on that. Like I said, be wary, but also do your due diligence. All right, don't just rush it. You don't have to rush. You have more than 30 days to make a decision. Love you all. Have a blessed one. Stay safe. Peace.